In this video, we're going to talk about how to grow your Center of Influence network, the COI network. The Firm Foundation video series helps leaders of wealth management firms lead and grow their companies more effectively. This is a really important element for financial advisors to have professional relationships with other professionals in the community, such as estate attorneys, consultants, CPAs, bookkeepers, folks that have a similar bent to serve the type of clients that you serve. And this is important for two reasons. One is it's a great place to get referrals for new client opportunities, but it's also a great place to have resources to send your existing clients to, so that if you have a longtime client and they're looking for a new CPA for whatever reason, you've got a proven relationship, you've got someone that you've got a connection to, and you've got a great place to make a handoff so that that client has a need fulfilled that's outside of the scope of your services. But some challenges that I've found with this is a lack of intentionality, and here are a couple of examples. One is, if you don't identify the different segments that you want to have relationships in, then you tend not to get those. But if you recognize, I've got these three relationships and I've got great options here, but I don't have a realtor, for instance, then be intentional to do that. And here's the great news. You can use your existing network to find a great realtor if you believe that a realtor would be a good fit. So the next time you have a COI meeting with the CPA that's in your network, you ask them, is there a great realtor that you use in the area, because I'm looking for a referral partner in that space. And they'll typically be, if they're well connected and they're like-minded, they'll typically have some great options for you to speak with. The second thing I would say is be very intentional about the relationship. And by intentional, I mean have a cadence. Is this someone you want to meet with twice a year? Do you have that calendared so you know when you're going to contact them next and schedule that? Do they like lunches? What's the best meeting time? But be intentional and always, always, always have a next step. So regardless of the relationship, you should have an idea of when we're going to reconnect and what kind of time frame that is. And then, is it documented? Is it in a calendar? Is it in a CRM? How are you tracking that so you can stay intentional about those? If you go to all the trouble to create a new relationship and then you don't go to any trouble to have follow-up, then you've really wasted your time and wasted the opportunity. And professionals respect people that are very intentional about their relationships and intentional about their time. So it really makes a good impression, because they're going to have a sense of, if I refer someone to you that's a potential client, I know what kind of follow-up you're going to have with them, and that's going to give me more comfort in referring them to you. So there are very good ways to grow your center of influence relationships, and these are some tips that will help you do that. Firm Foundations is brought to you in part by our friends at Smart RIA, where they help financial advisors simplify their compliance.